Hi guys, good morning. My name is Megan. I am Flux Nourishment on Instagram and Facebook, and I'm all about helping families simplify wellness, particularly active families. So today I'm talking a little bit about my 3 and 6 month program and just what I've created and kind of answering some of the questions that people have about it. And first of all, the meal plan is completely an optional piece. And in fact, I originally never intended to make a meal plan, but the more and more I started talking to clients and talking to just people in general, that was just something that people felt more comfortable including. They wanted something to just have sort of like a starting point. And so I had a really good sort of brainstorm about how that the meal plan could actually build a pantry and what that would kind of do for people in the long run. So I'm going to give you an analogy using my daughter as an example. When we first started swim team, the coach told us, because she's so young, that he wanted to put her in flippers while she's at practice. And so the majority of the swimmers would not be in flippers, but my daughter would be in flippers. And his reasoning was that it would strengthen all the other muscles and that eventually she would be swimming down the pool without the flippers. She wouldn't need the flippers anymore. And so as I was creating this meal plan and trying to figure out like, why am I doing this? Because originally I wasn't going to do this. And I believe that people need to be able to make meal plans on their own. And I believe that everybody has very different tastes and desires for what they want to feed their family. You've got larger families, you've got, single families, you have people with major dietary restrictions. But my whole point was that I'm giving my clients some flippers. I'm giving them something that will help them strengthen those muscles and that could eventually just be a template for them. And so if anything else, just the grocery list itself could be really powerful for some of my clients. And so some of the, benefits of having this meal plan is it's going to save time for the client so they continue to work on their primary foods, which would be creativity and their spiritual life and their relationships and their careers and just making their life stronger in general. And they're taking out the grunt work of building a meal plan, which was their mental barrier for being a healthy person. So, and I'm also building in preparation prompts. So, for example, on Monday, I'm going to say, cut up this amount of vegetables at the very beginning of the week. Or on Tuesday, you're going to want to make extra brown rice so that on Thursday, when you're doing vegetable fried rice, you already have the rice prepared and it'll be a super quick meal. And so the more and more I talk to people, this is exactly what they needed. They needed something that they would be very flexible for them. They could switch out the vegetables if there was, aversions to certain vegetables, or it could be something they could add animal protein if they felt like their family was needing that. Add cheese, things like that. It would be very customizable for the family. But the main point would be that they were eating much more vegetables and that they were building their pantry so that in the future it was a sustainable pantry to be able to cook out of that pantry, if that makes sense. And so in general, I'm going to use, and this is not because in a lot of instances this is not going to be necessary, but for people who are not living near health food stores like me, it's like a 45-minute drive to get to Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or any sort of health food store, then I'm using Thrive Market as a way for them to get their staple pantry items. This is also really great for people who have aversions to grocery stores, which is more common than not, and they can get all of their pantry items off of Thrive Market and then just get their produce in a quick grocery store trip from the regular grocery store. And so that piece is also optional, but it's built in. So I'm only using pantry items that are available at Thrive Market. And so every week is going to sort of build off of each other. So the first week you're going to get ingredients that you're going to be using also in the second week. In the second week you'll be getting ingredients that you'll also be using a third week. So really even by the first month you're going to have a pretty stocked up pantry that's going to help you to sustain that. And it's all very budget friendly. My goal is to keep it under $150, $175 for a family of 4. So I think that's a wrap. Thank you for joining me. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments. And this, of course, will post to my timeline on Flux Nourishment. And if you want to check out more about the 3 and 6 month programs, then send me a private message or make a comment below, and I'll kind of tell you the steps of how you get involved with that. And we are launching on Monday for the program participants that have already signed up, and I'm super excited. But for anybody who's wanting to jump in, there is an option for you, so just let me know. All right, thanks. Bye.